In a world that bombards us with must-have products and endless ads, it's easy to feel like we're always chasing something new. But what if we could break free from this cycle of wanting and truly enjoy the things we already own? Today, I'm sharing 10 powerful strategies that have helped me stop wanting to buy stuff and focus on a life filled with meaning, not just things. Let's explore these strategies so you can start living with more freedom and less clutter. If you're ready to change your mindset around materialism, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss any of our future tips on simplifying and living more intentionally. Number 1. Understand the true cost of buying. When we buy something, we often think only about the price tag. But every purchase represents hours of work, the energy we've spent, and ultimately a part of our lives. Think about this. If you're making $20 an hour, buying a $200 gadget actually costs you 10 hours of your life. But let's go even deeper. After accounting for taxes, living expenses, and other necessities, those 10 hours of work might not even cover the true cost of that gadget. You might actually need to work 15 or even 20 hours to afford it without impacting your budget. Next time you're tempted to buy something, try this exercise. Think about the time and energy it represents. Ask yourself, is this item worth the time I'll spend earning it? This perspective shift can be incredibly powerful, and it's a habit that gets easier with practice. Number 2. Accept that stuff can't bring lasting happiness. We're all familiar with that initial thrill of buying something new, but how long does that excitement really last? Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill, where we quickly adapt to new possessions, and soon, they just become ordinary parts of our lives. You might love that new pair of shoes for a few weeks, but soon they're just another item in your closet. To put this into perspective, think of the last few things you bought that you were really excited about. Now imagine if instead of buying those items, you'd invested that money into a memory, like a weekend getaway or a cooking class with friends. The feelings attached to those experiences would likely linger far longer. By acknowledging that material things rarely provide lasting happiness, you can start redirecting your focus toward things that truly enrich your life, like experiences, relationships, and personal growth. Number 3. Create your own standards. Ignore society's meaning. The pressure to buy often comes from trying to keep up with what society deems essential. But here's the truth. Only you know what adds value to your life. When you establish your own standards for what's necessary, you'll feel more in control and less influenced by societal expectations. For example, maybe your personal standard is to only replace items when they're truly worn out. Or maybe you decide that quality matters more than quantity, so you choose to buy less but invest in items that will last. These choices help you avoid feeling pressured to buy just because it's trendy or popular. Next time you're tempted, ask yourself, am I buying this because it truly aligns with my values, or am I just trying to fit in? Sticking to your own standards not only saves money, but also brings a sense of confidence in your decisions. Number 4. Identify and manage spending triggers. Have you ever noticed that certain situations or emotions make you more likely to shop? For many, stress, boredom, or even happiness can trigger a spending spree. Learning to recognize these triggers is a game changer in reducing unnecessary purchases. For instance, if you tend to shop online when you're bored, find a hobby or activity that's more fulfilling. Maybe you love reading, drawing, or exercising. Replace those shopping urges with something that genuinely nourishes you. I used to browse shopping sites late at night, and it always led to buying things I didn't need. So I set a rule for myself: no screens after 10 p.m. By recognizing your triggers and replacing them with more mindful habits, you're setting yourself up for long-term change. Number 5. Practice gratitude for what you already have. Gratitude isn't just a feel-good exercise. It's a powerful way to reduce the urge to constantly want more. By appreciating the things you already own, you'll find yourself feeling more content and less interested in new purchases. Start a simple gratitude routine by choosing one item each day and reflecting on its importance in your life. For instance, if you pick your favorite coffee mug, think about the comfort it brings you every morning. This small habit reinforces the idea that you already have enough and helps shift your focus from what's missing to what's present. When you actively practice gratitude, you'll notice that your desire for more naturally decreases. If you're finding these tips helpful so far, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps me out, and it lets me know that you want more content like this. Also, share your own strategies for reducing the urge to buy in the comments below. Number 6. Declutter to appreciate your belongings. Decluttering isn't just about getting rid of stuff. It's a way to reconnect with what you already have. When you go through your belongings, you're reminded of the things you truly value. Often, we have items hidden away that we've forgotten about, and bringing them to light can rekindle appreciation. Try starting with one area, like your closet. As you go through each item, ask yourself why you bought it, and whether it still serves a purpose. You might find that you already have what you need to create different outfits or decorate a space. Decluttering reminds us that we don't need new things to feel satisfied. We just need to make the most of what we already own. Number 7. Limit your exposure to advertising. Advertisements are crafted to make you feel like you're missing out. Limiting ad exposure helps you regain control over your desires. Use ad blockers, unsubscribe from retail emails, and spend less time on social media to cut down on these triggers. For instance, I once unsubscribed from all promotional emails for a month. At first, it felt strange not to see sale alerts in my inbox, but I quickly noticed that I was less tempted to buy things I didn't need. Without that constant stream of promotions, I found myself wanting less and enjoying what I already had. Try this for yourself. You may be surprised at how much it impacts your mindset. Number 8. Try a no-buy challenge. A no-buy challenge is a powerful way to reset your shopping habits. Whether you commit to a month or a year, limiting purchases to only essentials helps you reevaluate what's truly necessary. For example, I have a friend who decided to go a whole year without buying new clothes. She got creative with the items she already owned, mixing and matching pieces to create fresh outfits. By the end of the year, she felt like she'd learned so much about herself and her style, and she saved a lot of money. Start with a month if a year feels too daunting. You might find that it's easier than you think, and that it actually feels empowering to buy less. Number 9. Shift your focus to experiences over things. Studies show that experiences bring us more lasting happiness than material possessions. Rather than accumulating things, focus on creating memories. Experiences enrich our lives and often require no physical items at all. Think of it this way. Instead of spending $100 on a new gadget, why not put it toward a fun day trip with friends? Those memories will stay with you far longer than the excitement of a new purchase. By focusing on experiences, you'll begin to see that the most fulfilling parts of life can't be bought. Number 10. Visualize your long-term goals. Materialism often distracts us from our true goals. Maybe you want to save for a home, go back to school, or travel the world. By visualizing these goals regularly, you'll find it easier to resist short-term temptations. Create a vision board, write down your goals, or set a photo on your phone to remind you of what you're working toward. Every time you're tempted to make an unnecessary purchase, look at that image and ask yourself if this purchase brings you closer to your goal. Staying focused on what truly matters to you will naturally lessen the desire to buy things that don't support your dreams. Thanks so much for watching and exploring these 10 strategies with me. Remember, these tips aren't just about saving money, they're about creating a life filled with meaning, intention, and fulfillment. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit. Embrace this journey toward contentment, and let's build a life that's rich in experiences, not things. See you in the next one.